Mhm. Wow. Um, okay. Um, we've also had a lot of discussions about black people who come to participate in different organizations to oppose or work against racism, white supremacy. But in actuality, these black people really have been sent by racist man and racist woman just, to spy and gather information and report back to the racists about what black people are doing. Do you have a codified view on what should be done to deal with different black people or non-white people who come to just serve racist man, racist woman, and reporting on what you're doing or saying?
I don't believe in secret meetings because there's no reason to. And then another thing, there's a codified expression. If two black people know it, it's not a secret. One of them's going to tell it. Now, that may or may not be true, but that is the basic and the safe and the logical position to take. Now, the second thing is, what do you need a secret for? You don't need secrets when you're trying to do the correct thing. You stand up before the whole world and say, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is the goal that I'm setting, and this is how I intend to do it. You tell the whole world that. Tell it to white people, tell it to non-white people. Why? Because you're trying to produce a product called justice. You're going to make an excuse. It's only when you're trying to do something that you shouldn't be doing you need secrets. The white supremacists believe in secrets because they have to be deceptive, and they have a treacherous agenda. Counter-racism is not treachery. It's cleaning up mess. And you stand before the whole world at high noon and announce it. This is where I'm going, and this is how I intend to get there. Now, does anybody have a problem with it? Because if they have a problem with it, sorry about that. I'm going anyway. Unquote. So what's all the secrecy about? Patting people down in the door and all this type of stuff, and and sneaking around behind bushes. Well, who are you hiding from, and for what? You can't hide from the people who really got power because they know where you are. That's who you pay your rent to, the white supremacists. It's nothing that you do that they don't know about or can't find out. So when they send other black people around, you're down by the riverside, and you're saying what you got to say, you just welcome them down. Any white people show up, welcome them down too. So what? Saying what you got to say. Everybody just stand up and be counted. And be counted for doing what? The correct thing. You're trying to clean up mess. Why make an excuse for trying to clean up mess? It's not logical. They say, well, people who don't want the mess cleaned up will hurt you. Well, they can hurt you anyway. That goes with the territory. You stand up and say it anyway. I mean, we're saying it now. We're talking now. We're talking the same thing. Why do we need to hide in order to say what we're saying right this minute to the entire world? Well, that's really all we're saying. Replace racism with justice. The racists allow me to do that. They can kill me anytime. But they're not likely to do it until it starts taking effect. They don't care what black people do as long as it's not effective. That's why black people love to bunch together and pretend that they're doing something great. The white supremacists take one look and say they're just doing what they usually do, blowing off steam. And after they get through talking about what they're going to do to me and get tired of it, they're going to turn on each other before the meeting's over. Because we know them. We know them. We know how they think. We know what they're going to do before they even know. Because we're greater thinkers than they ever will be. We teach them what they know. They don't know anything except what we know. And what they do know, that we know, we taught them. So we don't really have to watch them that close. We just glance at them every now and then. Not worried about them. That's the white supremacist position. That's why they're supreme. They're not amateurs. They're real pros. They're big league. We haven't gotten off the side a lot.